Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is the electrical inlet to my booth, and the cables will go up around this tube and out through the bottom and come out under the plasterboard in the booth, and this way no sound will get in through that tube. Very simple. Alright, so I've just made this piece in the garage which is going to sit here, and there's also a front panel that's going to go on the front, and it's going to be wider because it's going to have to stretch from the edge all the way to this edge. Now I'm just trying to fit it. So that's good, that's in place. Obviously I want to fix it with some good old bolts in there sooner or later, but first of all I want to put the front face on. But before I do that, I need to cut the soundproofing to the size, glue it on with acoustic glue, and then screw it on here. I've already pre-drilled the holes, so it's going to be pretty easy. Once I've got the soundproof material glued down onto the surface, I'll be able to just offer it up to here and bolt it in, and that'll be that in place. And as you can see here, it is now in place and fitted and ready to have the foam inserted, and it looks pretty damn good. Hi guys, so tonight I'm gonna put some foam into this panel and put the plasterboard. So if you can see over here, we've got this new panel here which I put in last night, and now what I want to do is I want to put the foam in there, and then I want to put the plasterboard on top, and then I want to cover this piece as well. So then basically this whole wall section will then be done. And there it is, complete, with the plasterboard placed on top, or should I say screwed on top, and filled with the foam. And that makes that panel complete. So get in ever closer. So I managed to get this section on all the way down, but not this bit just yet. That'll have to be for another day because I've run out of time. So that's good. I mean, getting that on now has saved me an hour and a half at the weekend, so then I can crack on with other things. All right, good. So I'll see you in the next video. And this, in fact, is kind of the next video. That's me getting ready to put in the next panel. And there's the first panel put in at the bottom, just cut to size and screwed into place, just like I normally did with all the other panels. And then magically the second panel appears just like that. Okay, so good. I've got the final piece on using the same marking technique as what I did on the last one. Now I just want to show you something, right? I am not the most accurate sawer of plasterboard. So as you can see, there are these gaps down the sides. This one's okay, but then there's also gaps here. So this is why it's always a good idea to keep your offcuts of the fiberglass, because what I'm going to do now is I'm literally, let's put my other glove on, I'm literally going to fill that hole with my, fiberglass. So I just grab a little piece, and then I'm just going to shove it in there like that. Use my screwdriver to push it in like this, just fill in that little gap. So I'm going to do that all the way around the gaps I have, and then I'm going to cover them with this sticky 5mm thick soundproof tape. So I'm going to cover all the gaps like that, and then I wouldn't worry too much about the decor or the aesthetics of it, because on top of this obviously is going to be my foam, my absorbing acoustic foam. So that'll just go over the top of that, so you won't even see it, but it adds that extra bit of soundproofing in the gaps. You know, you got the foam in there to absorb a little bit, and then you got this on top of that, so you know, every little bit helps. Anyway, that's my fix around the dodgy cutting. And might I say, young man, what a fine job that's done. Look at that, the gaps there are filled with the fiberglass foam so that no sound will get through, or get absorbed at least, and then they'll be covered with the fantastic 5mm thick sound isolation tape. And that's what it looks like when it's finished. Jolly good job. And that's it from the other side, and here's a quick video just to show you what it's like all around. You know what's interesting is that yesterday I was going to build, or try and build the wall, the door section, like the final wall that needs to go on the booth. But then when I actually went in to do it, I realized I actually had no idea how to do that. So I had a look online at some guys who make door frames and how to fit the doors into the frames and all this kind of thing. And it seems a little bit more complicated than I thought. So then I thought, well, am I going to do this now? Or shall I finish off my ventilation system? So yesterday ended up really being a day of thought and research about what I'm going to do. And what I tend to do is when I don't know what to do, I end up walking away from the job and I get on with other things. Like I washed the car and went shopping, and I think about it when I just think about how it could be and how I'm going to do these things. And then I also, when I go to bed at night, I'm thinking about possible designs and how it could look, and then fall asleep. A bit like counting sheep, really. And then when I wake up, I lie there in bed for a little bit, and then I also think about how it's going to be. And that's what happened today. And today I think I've nailed the design for the ventilation, because my ideas for the door just kind of like stopped for a bit, because the door is, to me, it's a bit like the final phase. Got the door on, job's finished. But the only thing is, the other thing that's taken me a long time is the ventilation, because I haven't really finalized how I'm going to do that. But today, whilst in bed, having just woken up, I thought about how I'm going to do it. So now I'm excited, because now I just want to get on and finalize the ventilation. It's going to take some more wood. It's going to take some more ducting, but I think it's going to be what's needed, because I am going to have to cut a hole in my wall for the intake. For the intake. And that scares me a little bit, because obviously that's going to ruin the soundproofing. But then I need to build another soundproof box where the ducting is going to come out from. So I'll show you what I mean a bit later on, but for now, I think I've got the idea. I'm happy about that, and I'm just going to get on with it.